What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the video. Um, Today I'm going to be talking about what I believe the ripple effect between self-awareness and transforming your inner world that can impact the outer world of your life. Okay, so have you ever found yourself repeating the same mistakes, wondering why things won't change? Well, you have to be able to be willing to understand that your own self-awareness is the key to unlocking personal transformation and meaningful impact on others. And within that, a moment where I became aware of a blind spot in my behavior or my emotions, which helped me react to a small amount of change, was me understanding that I smoke too much, or I drive too fast around corners, or I have a phone addiction to phone video games, to social media, or to even a video game addiction. All this stuff, it was all my blind spot. Now, when I say it into words and actually put it down on paper, it really impacts me mentally, which is why self well, goddamn, she bad as fuck. Um, which then of course all this reacted to, okay, let me cut back on weed. And once I took a few tea breaks of weed, I'm like, okay, let me just grind on video games. And I just grinded on video games. Let me just grind on school. Like, it's insane the amount of distractions. Once you diminish those distractions, you become more self aware of the external world around you, which is why meditation and journaling can impact your self awareness, and just socializing can impact your self awareness. That's just what I believe. Um, um, what is self awareness? Okay, self awareness is understanding your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in real time, which then we can distinguish between reacting to situation versus responding intentionally. Self awareness is what I think it's very crucial for self improvement, for personal growth, for success, for emotional resilience, for EQ, IQ. Whatever you think of self awareness, whatever you can learn from that self awareness, you can learn, you can gain. It's all about building that habit, building that understanding that you are self aware, that you are able to be more present in the moment while being able to understand where people are coming from, while being able to understand their emotional response, their body language, their perception that they're trying to perceive off, whatever it is they're trying to get a reaction or a facial expression from you. And which is why meditation can help you become more self-aware, because you're more present within your breath, within your thoughts, within a better understanding of how you see your thoughts and emotions, because it's all one. It's all one and the same, okay? Um, how self-awareness can transform you. Um, Morning routines, like for me, like meditation, has helped me manage my ADHD, manage my anxiety, and also approach every day with a clear mindset. Even though even though I do it 3 to 4 times a week, and sometimes I don't even do it 3 to 4 times a week, I still feel emotionally there. I still feel emotionally present and self aware. Okay? Ugh. Ugh. You- Um, when I recognized managing emotional triggers, it led to personal improvements, whether it's productivity or handling certain social situations with bosses, with coworkers, with friends, with family, whatever it is. It helped me recognize and manage those emotional triggers, giving them the answer that they want, even if it's a lie or a partial lie or fake truth or half truth or real truth. Whatever you're trying to say it with honesty, without your body portraying your lie. Okay? Self awareness is all about understanding. Um, so, how self awareness affects others? Self awareness can impact our anxiety, our depression, our thought processes, our thinking states, whatever we do. Self awareness is all about your understanding of the different personalities that you have, and it entails the moods within managing work shifts. Sorry, um, or how you've adjusted your response in social settings based on your own growth. Um, um, within that, within understanding my different personalities and triggers, even though through this social growth, we have to learn that self awareness is all about us, all about understanding ourselves, our thoughts, our understandings, our emotions, our triggers. We're, we're trying to understand something about ourselves within self awareness, okay? And within that, some self awareness that has been improved is my relationships with my family, friends, coworkers. Um, within this, connect this with leadership, teamwork, and social dynamics, where personal growth helps foster meaningful connections and can inspire others to reflect on their own behavior. Because we're all trying to do is reflect on our own behavior, reflect on our thoughts, reflect on our actions, and all about our disciplines, what our habits are, and how those habits are relaying into our self awareness, into the present day of right now. And that's being self aware of the present moment, which is right now. Okay. Um, it can improve, make conversations and connections more meaningful, and can expect or reflect others to reflect others can reflect on their own behavior. Okay, because it's all about your actions. Sorry, I seriously just woke up from a nap like not even 30 minutes ago, so my mind isn't fully awake yet. Um, God, I don't I don't want to see a damn car hop auto sales and finance spot. Fuck that. Okay. Um, which then it inspires others to reflect on their own behavior, so then they can learn from their past actions, their coworkers' past actions, their friends' past actions, their brothers' whatever you're trying to learn, you can learn it through self-awareness, meditation, journaling, self-isolation, and making sure that you have a better understanding of the present moment around you. Okay, so some practice steps to cultivate self-awareness. Um, start a daily reflection practice. What went well today? What didn't I, or what didn't? Embrace feedback from others as a tool for growth. Use mindfulness to pause and observe your emotional reactions before responding. Engage in habits like meditation or journaling. Yep, that cultivate inner reflection. And most importantly, emphasize how these small international practices will create a ripple effect that reaches beyond our own lives. Because it's all about have internal practices where we know where we can fall back on within the future moment. Because it's either right now or never. You could start next week, but who knows how motivated you will be next week to start that. So that's why some more self awareness. Okay. I could also talk about what I believe self awareness within all of our sensations, how meditation plays into all of our sensations. I could talk a lot about all this shit. Okay. I might create a video after this talking about what self awareness is within meditation and how we can be more self aware within the present moment. Okay. Imagine a world where each of us becomes just a bit more self aware. What kind of ripple effect could that create? And it's all about understanding that you, your inner work, it's not your friends, not your parents, not your brothers, it's your work. You know what is best for you, so you have to self isolate, use the techniques that I said, meditation, journaling, or even going to therapy or even talking about them. And it's all about how you influence the outer world because your expectations are so low and the world expectations are so high where you could see the world in many ways that you could never even imagine. You have your peripherals, you have your sensations on your skin, You get the sensations on the bottom of your feet, on the bottom of your insoles. You have sensations everywhere. Your stomach, your breathing, your lungs, your eyelids. Your body is all about sensations. Okay. So reflect on a moment of self-realization of your own life for its series of positive changes for both internet. I would say mainly. I would say mainly. Okay, to pause this. I'd say mainly a story that I have is when I was on the tennis team junior year. I was like, okay, yeah, what can I do to work my way up? This is like the beginning of the year. I'm like, I'm just gonna try my hardest, try my best, get better, get better, get better, keep on being more good, being more consistent, being more of a leader. Which the leader aspect came to the backbone of that season. Okay. Um. So what happened is I finished my record. What was my record? 12-6. Yeah, 12-6, and then it was 14-7 for my senior year. Yeah. Granted, it's been 4 years, 2 years since senior year, so, or 3 years and 2 years, so I'm just gonna let it be. And those are the numbers I'm giving you guys, okay? Um, yeah, the leader part came in the further part of the season, but when I learned that tennis is a single sport, same thing with golf, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna actually try. I'm gonna actually be more determined, be more outgoing within hitting a fucking tennis ball, of course. Okay. Um, and it also helped me foster a relationship with my teammates. Okay, you know how tennis is a single sport, same thing with swimming, but you all on that confined court, that confined field, that confined swimming pool, that confined tennis court, soccer field, football field, whatever sport you play, you with a group of guys. Okay, and it helped me realize I'm like, okay, how can I motivate myself and other people? And then I just learn the tricks of the trade within motivating others. And then I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, let's just be more consistent. And then I worked on my consistency midway through junior year. My tennis coach was like, "You miss. I think it's. I think it's you miss. Or you miss 75% of the shots you put away, and you make the other 25%. Because when you're consistent, same thing with fucking content creation. Okay, if I put the same amount of effort that I put into my tennis and swimming, oh my god, yo, I would already be at 150 videos. I would be at a lot more subscribers, a lot more viewers. But fucking hell, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm trying to create. I'm still creating, still asking ChatGPT for topic advice. Granted, if you use ChatGPT for every single layout of your video, what's the point of you creating that content? If it's not authentic to you, then what's the point of you making that video? Just for some clicks? Just for some fucking money? What's the point of that? Okay? If you really do enjoy this video, please leave a like, please leave a comment, please subscribe, please turn on the notification bell so you know when I post, because I rarely post. I post maybe 2 times a week, if that, every other week. I don't post a whole lot, y'all. And I'm gonna start ramping it up because I need the money and I need to get better with my self, with talking and living with my thoughts. Okay. Um. So as this video is ending, I am signing on to Headspace, which is my meditation app, but you can just find your own. So, like, there's 427 people meditating right now. Stop or stepping out of the cycle.
React to anger with anger, fear with fear, sadness with sadness. In doing so, we found the...
So I'm gonna meditate. And yeah, I hope you guys learned something from this video, because I truly learned something. I could explain more about self-awareness, because I love self-awareness. I love meditation. I love being self-aware. Like, okay, y'all, I'm staring directly at the camera. I can see my hamper, or actually my yoga ball, with all my clothes on the ground, and I'm still staring at myself, and I can see my Chips Ahoy, the beer that I just drank, my TV remote, and of course my phone, with just all using my peripherals. So yeah, I hope you guys have learned something from this video, and if not, there's no point for you to click on it. So yeah, peace.